Welcome to our latest episode of Calgary Cribs, where in this series, we take you on a tour of some of Calgary's hottest and most exclusive properties. Today, we're meeting with my good friend and colleague, Lucas Ramage, who has this beautiful property behind us on the market. It's currently available for $1.85 million. I'm told it's got a lot of really cool design, features, and elements. I'm excited to take you through it, so stick around. This is a tour you're not gonna wanna miss.
Hey, Zach.
Wow, incredible property.
Thank you very much.
This is my first time seeing it. It looks amazing from the outside, so I'm really pumped for you to take us through it.
Well, come on inside.
Wow, right off the bat.
So glad you made it in. First thing you're gonna notice is this awesome soaring ceilings grand foyer. What do you think?
I had to put my sunglasses on because there's just so much natural light flooding through this property right now, and I think this is accentuated by the fact that you have incredible tall ceilings in here and all the glass. It just makes it bright, open, and airy. I'm really pumped to see the rest of the property. Do you want to head upstairs first?
Let's cruise, sir.
Let's do it.
Come along.
This is my first time coming through the property. You just listed it the other day. What can you tell me about the home? How many bedrooms do we have? Square footage?
Yeah, so it's really primary living on one level here. I call it bungalow style living on 2,100 square feet of space here with a fully developed downstairs. One bedroom on the main floor. There are 3 bedrooms downstairs.
Right. So this is what I love about bungalow style living, right? You've got a ton of functional space up here. It's really wide open. I love what the owners have done with this property. 10-foot ceilings. You've got a nice living space over here. And if you take a look at this kitchen, it almost looks like a Scandinavian inspired design. Can you tell me a little bit more about what they've done here with this space?
Yeah, well, truly it's sleek, clean, contemporary lines throughout. They really went for simple concept living, and yes, indeed, that wide open living space, great for entertaining, but also very functional for a family property.
Yeah, now these cabinets here, I noticed that we've got a bit of an integrated dual tone. You've got the white cabinets over here, and then I think this is a walnut as well, right? And they've obviously gone with top of the line appliances. You've got the Wolf oven, the range, and then as well, I think this is a steam microwave.
It is, yes.
Is it? Okay, great. I don't have one of those at home, but I think that would be awesome. I hear they cook the food a little bit better, but this is something that you would expect in a property of this caliber.
Yeah.
So builder, do we know off the top of our head who that was?
Satori is the builder of the property. It was built in 2019, and Prestige did the interior finishing. When you look at the interior finishing, you'll notice all this beautiful walnut cabinetry. It's got that classic book matched finish that you can see the grains kind of flow through across the panel lines.
I thought this was really cool as well. When I walked in for the first time, I noticed that this to me looked like maybe a pantry. I didn't think that it opened up all the way into a full, almost butler's kitchen, right? You've got a full sink in here and tons of space for additional food storage and your odds and ends. I think that's a really nice use of space right there.
Absolutely.
Wow, just a grand, wide open living space. You've got floor to ceiling windows in here. I'd imagine there's a ton of natural light. Of course, we're approaching the end of the day. Nice little fireplace over here. And if I'm not mistaken, this was, what is the material on that fireplace? What do we call that?
Well, I know both of us like to geek out on finishing material. This is crushed seashell. Crushed seashell. Say that 10 times fast.
Crushed seashell. Well, that's a first for me, but I'd imagine top of the line. And you know what? Now that I actually feel this finish, it absorbs a lot of the heat. So this is actually really cool to the touch. Gives it this industrial but also contemporary look. And I love what they've done here with this TV above the warm walnut mantle. And this is kind of cool as well. They've got a little LED lighting strip in there that just adds a bit of depth to this space.
Zach, one of my favorite things with this home is it's actually super simple in terms of the composition of materials that they use. They have the wide plank white oak wood floors. And the walnut, it's not overwhelming by any stretch. It's quite elegant, refined, and again, the words I use, sleek and contemporary, but this walnut feature wall ties in beautifully with the cabinetry and the rest of the house.
I like what they've done to draw in a lot of the wood elements, and I think it goes really well with the white oak. As you said, this is just a really great dining space. Overall, this main floor layout and plan is one of the best I've seen this year.
And it flows beautifully into the backyard. There's a covered exterior porch, and we're gonna pop outside and check out that yard before the sun goes down.
Yeah, this is great back here.
Well, Zach, as you know, in terms of cost of construction, we are here at a hillside property, and they've created this retaining wall structure to create some usable yard space.
Not inexpensive either, by the way. Like, this is a huge cost.
That's why I point that out, of course. Meanwhile, there is a back lane which would allow this to be RV parking when the summer months are back on. They've created a putting green back here. And one of my favorite parts of this hillside style development is that it has allowed for that front drive, 3-car attached garage configuration. So, well, hey, the sun's going down quickly, so pop back inside and show you the rest of the house.
Beautiful sunset too. And we're going to be going through the primary right now. There's 1 bedroom on the main floor, is that right?
That is correct. So after you, Zach, go ahead. Stepping in here, yeah, this is not a young family home, and that's really part of the appeal. You know, there are 3 bedrooms down in the lower level, but all main level living for the primary occupants here. So beautiful.
Very minimalist right off the bat. That's what I'm taking in. I also see that they've gone ahead and put another fireplace in this room, double-sided fireplace as well. And of course, we've likely got that same crushed seashell. This walnut, for me, this just takes and draws my attention. There's just so much warmth in this room.
All wide open and clean, and meanwhile there's a lot of space to hide away your things as you walk around the feature wall, which is connected to the headboard, and that is where it is the walk-through full wood built-in walnut closet.
Yeah. It seems to me like the designer of this space actually put a lot of thought and attention into what they've done, because behind here, this is your walk-in closet, right? And if you look at it, this mirrors this fireplace over here. They're acting as a bit of a barrier to provide you some privacy as we step through into this ensuite.
Transitions nicely into the fully open ensuite with the vessel tub here. Again, floor to ceiling window wall, west facing, looking at the tree canopy. And we have the wide open European concept shower here.
You know what's best about this though, is you don't need a squeegee or anything like that to wipe down the window after you have a shower, because there's nothing to do. This is great. I actually prefer a setup like this because it's no maintenance.
And of course, closes off here for privacy for the commode.
Yeah, that's not necessary. We just take that door off. And
you're an open guy. Well, listen, we're catching this right at the magic hour. The sun is setting. Why don't we pull these back and take a look?
All right, what do we have? A nice balcony here? Oh, cool.
Upper deck.
That's really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is just a private balcony for the primary suite up here. That's great. So the sun setting to the west, yeah, incredible. Great primary suite. So what else do we have on the main floor?
Laundry and a powder room. Okay, good, that's it. Let's pop downstairs, take a look.
Wow, hard to believe, first week of February, and it's this hot in Calgary. I'm actually gonna take off my coat.
Perfect, Zach. There's a closet right here.
Right on cue.
Who would have thought? The attached triple car garage.
That was heated as well, I believe, right?
It is. We're all heated throughout here on this lower level. And yeah, here is your retreat in the lower level, although we are downstairs. The entire house is otherwise categorized as a raised bungalow because it is only 5 feet below grade. So not only do you get tons of sun coming in through that front window configuration, but through all the bedrooms in the back of the house, really the ground level outside is kind of right to here. So we're kind of above ground.
This is a great space to sit around, watch movies. What else do we have down here?
There's 3 more bedrooms and a couple more bathrooms.
Okay, so I'd imagine based on the blue light, this is probably the kids' room, right?
It's a teenager room, yeah. What gives that away?
I'm digging it.
Cool. I'm gonna click this on here. They got cool fixtures throughout, of course, but meanwhile, hey, worth mentioning, although I described it as maybe not an ideal young family house, that would be like for kids under the age of 5, it's a great teenage family house. So the 3 bedrooms downstairs, this one is equipped with an ensuite full bathroom.
Yeah, that's really, really handy. I like the large window here too. It doesn't make you feel as though you're in a basement, so that's great. And then you've got your own control here for your own in-floor heat. So if they wanted to adjust the thermostat, they could do that specific to this room.
Sure, there are 3 zones downstairs and yeah, 2 more bedrooms and an additional full bathroom down.
I'm just thinking this video, it's gonna probably go viral because you have a great listing here. And how do we manage the leads that come as a result of this video?
Well, I'm the listing agent. You could be the buyer's agent.
Why don't we settle this over a quick game of foosball and decide who gets the first lead?
All right.
Just wanted to give you a quick thanks for allowing us to showcase this incredible listing on our channel.
Thank you, Zach.
So why don't we wrap up the tour with me kicking your ass at a little bit of food.
Bring it on.
Let's do it. Lucas means business.